Hello everyone again and welcome. So today we will be looking at the different kind of operators that we have in Python. So we have the most common ones. We have the arithmetic operators, we have assignment operators, we have comparison, we have logical operators, we have identity operators, we have membership operators. But the ones I will be focusing on more will be these three: the arithmetic operators, assignment operators, and the binary operators. Also, I'll be posting a link to all these operators on the comment section so that most of us can read through it. Now, operators are mostly used in any programming language to perform operations on values and variables. So let's say, for example, we have A equal 10 and B is equals to 3. The different kind of arithmetic operators that we have the addition, we can just be A plus B. We have subtraction, which is A minus B. We have multiplication, which is A multiplied by B. We can have division, and then we have modulus. The modulus operator is when we are trying to divide a number, but we only want the remainder from that division. And then exponential, if when we are trying to do like maybe 10 raised to the power 3 or maybe any number raised to the power something. And then the floor division in mathematics is when we just want to get the value when we divide any variable by another, ignoring the remainder. So for example, we can see for addition, if A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 3, then the addition there will give us what? 13. Subtraction will be 7. And then multiplication, which is 10 multiplied by 3 should be 30. And then division should be A divided by B, which is 10 divided by 3, we have 3.333. And then for the modulus division, when we take 10 and we divide by 3, we are supposed to have 3, but the remainder is what? Is 1. And then for exponential, we are taking like 10 raised to the power 3, which is 10 multiplied by 10 times 10, which is 1,000. And then for the floor division, as I did mention, we will only get the number of times 3 go into how many threes are there in 10. So we only have what? 3 threes in 10 because we don't need the remainder in this case. So another common type of operators that we will find a lot in any programming language, specifically in Python that we are using, is what we call what? Assignment operators. The first kind of assignment we are seeing this is a good example of an assignment operator where we are assigning a value to a variable. So that is why I said if we initialize it, x is equals to 5, and then now we have what we call increasing the value of x to a particular value. Now, x being incremented to 3 is the same like x plus 3. So you are adding x to 3. This is the way you can easily do it in Python. So x was 5. If I do that, I get what? I get an 8. Now remember, I have increased the value of x to 8. Now, if I want to decrease it, that subtract 2 from this x. Now, x will now be taking a value of 8. Remember, I said a variable is just a location in memory. So every time you change that variable, the value of that variable will also change. So the value of x now becomes 8. So if I subtract 2 from 8, what am I going to have? I'm going to have what? 6. So the value of x in memory now becomes 6. So now another common assignment operator that we can see is if we want to multiply x by 4, we can just do it this way, which is x, the multiplication sign is equals to 4. So if we do this, since x is now 6, x multiplied by 4 becomes what? 24. Now, another common type of Python operators that we have is the comparison when we are trying to compare two things. We have seen this a lot. These are mathematical operations. If we want to check whether maybe x is equals to y, or maybe we are trying to look through a range of values and want to compare them just to return only the section where they are equal, we will see a lot of these applications. We are going to use these comparison operators. Let's say, for example, we already assigned the value of x here will be what? It will be 24 because um, when I multiply x by 4, which x was 6, it becomes what? 24. So the value in memory for x now becomes what? 24. So if I take y is equals to 8, and then I want to check whether x is equals to y, you will see it will be returning what? A false, because there is no way that 24 is equals to what? 8. Now, another way we can do with the comparison operators is what? Not equal to. Now, if you want to check maybe a range of numbers and only pick the cases where they are not equal to each other, this is the way we can do it, which is the not equal to in Python. So we are saying that x is not equal to what? To y, which is true because 24 is not equals to what? To 8. That's why we are seeing a true here. Now, another common mathematical comparison operator that we have is the greater than. So we can check, is x greater than y, which is returning a true because 24 is greater than what? Than 8. Now, another common comparison operator is the less than. So we can check whether x is less than y. Here it will return a false because there is no way that 24 is less than 8. Now, another comparison operator is greater than or equals to. So we are asking, is x greater than or equals to y? So it will hold true if any of those conditions are true, which it says x is greater than y is returning a true. But if it was greater than or equals to y, the equal to operator doesn't work. So, but because one of these is true, it will return what? A true. Now, another comparison operator is what? Is the less than or equal to. So we can check whether x is less than or equals to y. So in this case, it will return what? A false, because x is 24 and y is 8. So there is no way that x is less than or equals to y. So please, this is the end of this lesson for today. Keep following me for more. Subscribe more on my YouTube, because I will be keep posting most of the longer videos on YouTube and then just the short versions on Facebook and TikTok. Thank you all, guys. Keep following.